Ty's return to Heartland is something no one saw coming. After months away, the ranch that has seen so much love, laughter, and heartbreak is about to face its most emotional moment yet. Amy has been holding the family together, raising her children, and managing the ranch, all while missing the man who has always been her rock. But now, Ty is back, and his comeback isn't just a reunion, it's a wave of emotions that will shock the Heartland family and fans alike. Secrets, unresolved feelings, and the raw intensity of love make this the moment every Heartland fan has been waiting for. The morning air at Heartland is calm, almost too calm, as if the ranch itself is holding its breath. Amy moves through her chores, feeding the horses and checking on the animals, unaware that her world is about to shift in ways she could never imagine. The absence of Ty has left a hole in her life, one that the ranch, the children, and even the familiar landscapes of Heartland can't fully fill. Every day has been a reminder of what she's missing: the warmth of his smile, the steady strength of his presence, and the way he always seemed to know just how to calm the chaos of her life. And yet, she has kept going, determined to honor the love and life they shared. Then, without warning, a figure appears on the horizon, walking slowly toward the ranch gates. At first, it could be anyone, a delivery, a visitor, maybe even a stranger, but there's something familiar in the way he moves, a rhythm that tugs at Amy's heart before she even sees his face. The wind catches the sound of hooves, and a sudden hush falls over the ranch. Horses stir, the dogs tilt their heads, and the children sense it too, an unspoken tension that signals something important is about to happen. Amy stops what she's doing, squinting into the distance. Her heart skips a beat. She can't believe what her eyes are telling her. As he draws closer, the figure becomes unmistakable. Ty! After months of absence, he's finally here, standing in the same place where countless memories were made, where love was shared, and where life's trials were faced together. The sight of him is both overwhelming and surreal. Amy's breath catches, her hands freeze mid-task, and for a moment, time itself seems to pause. She wants to run, to throw herself into his arms, but a swirl of emotions holds her back. Shock, relief, joy, and a flicker of fear mingle together, forming a whirlwind she has to navigate. Ty's eyes meet hers, and in that instant, everything unsaid, everything lost, and everything hoped for comes rushing to the surface. Ty's return isn't just a happy homecoming, it's a shockwave that rattles the Heartland family to its core. Jack, Lou, and Georgie, who have seen the struggles of Amy's days without him, can barely believe it themselves. Questions run through everyone's mind. Where has he been? Why did he leave? What has changed? But there's no time for answers just yet. For now, it's the raw, unfiltered power of presence, the simple fact that Ty is back where he belongs. And as the dust settles and the morning sun glints off the familiar barn and fences, one truth is undeniable: Heartland will never be the same again. Amy stands frozen for a moment, the world around her fading into a blur of morning light and soft dust. She can hardly believe her eyes. Ty, the man who has been at the center of her heart for so long, is finally back. Her mind races, memories flooding in all at once. The first time they met on this very ranch, the quiet nights spent talking under the stars, the laughter that once filled every corner of Heartland, and the heartbreak of the days they were apart. Every smile he shared, every gentle word, comes rushing back, sharp and vivid, cutting through the numbness she had learned to live with. It's overwhelming, almost too much to bear. She feels her chest tighten as emotions she thought she had tucked away bubble to the surface. Relief, joy, fear, and longing all collide in a whirlwind she can't control. Her hands tremble slightly, unsure whether to reach out or to shield herself from the flood of feelings. It's not just the physical presence of Ty that stuns her, it's the way he seems to carry all the unspoken apologies, all the time lost, all the love they still share in his quiet gaze. Amy knows that nothing about this moment is simple. Nothing about their story ever has been. Yet, despite the fear, there's a spark, a reminder that the bond they share is unbreakable. No matter the distance or the struggles, Amy's children, sensing the change in the air, look up with wide eyes, their innocence catching the gravity of the moment even if they don't fully understand it. Heartland itself seems to respond. The wind carries a different weight. The horses stir with unusual curiosity, and even the trees seem to lean closer, as if aware that something monumental is unfolding. Amy feels a tear escape her eye, unbidden, a mixture of happiness and the sorrow of the time lost. This reunion isn't just about seeing Ty again, it's about confronting everything they've endured separately, the empty spaces each of them has carried, and the hope that love can heal even the deepest wounds. Every step Ty takes toward her feels measured yet inevitable, as if drawn by a force neither of them can resist. Amy's heart races. Her mind grapples with 1,000 what-ifs. And yet, beneath it all, there is a quiet certainty. No matter what comes next, this moment is theirs. And as the distance between them closes, the anticipation becomes almost unbearable, the air electric with emotions too powerful to name. This isn't just a reunion, it's a reckoning. A reminder that love, when tested by time and hardship, can return with an intensity that leaves no part of the heart untouched. Amy takes a deep breath, bracing herself for what she knows will be the most emotional embrace of her life. The moment hangs in the air like a held breath, long and heavy, as Amy and Ty finally stand face to face. There's no rush, no sudden movement, only the quiet intensity of two hearts recognizing each other after months apart. The wind swirls gently around the ranch, lifting strands of hair, carrying the scent of hay and earth, and somehow making this simple reunion feel monumental. Amy's eyes glisten with unshed tears, her heart pounding so loudly she's sure Ty can hear it. And though Ty remains just a few steps away, the space between them feels like a chasm filled with everything they've endured, every longing, every regret, every whispered hope. Amy's hands instinctively reach forward but falter mid-air, caught between the fear of vulnerability and the yearning to feel Ty's warmth again. She remembers the nights she spent lying awake, imagining this moment, wondering if it would ever come. And now that it's here, it's overwhelming in ways she could never have anticipated. Every detail of Ty, the way he stands, the tilt of his head, the quiet steadiness in his eyes is a reminder of the bond they share, one forged through hardship, laughter, and unspoken understanding. Her chest tightens with emotion. It's impossible to separate joy from heartbreak, relief from the ache of time lost. Ty takes a slow step closer, his gaze fixed on Amy, a mixture of apology, love, and unshakable devotion shining through. There's a pause, a delicate silence, as if the universe itself is waiting for them to bridge the distance. And then, in the simplest, most natural gesture, they close the gap. The embrace isn't dramatic or rushed, it's quiet, intense. A release of months of longing, fear, and unspoken words. Amy leans into Ty's shoulder, feeling the solid reassurance of his presence, while Ty holds her like he's never letting go, as if time apart had only strengthened the tether between them. It's a reunion that breaks hearts, but also heals them. A mixture of raw vulnerability and unshakable love. Even the ranch seems to witness this reunion, the familiar sights and sounds suddenly charged with emotion. Horses watch from a distance, their soft neighs echoing like a gentle chorus, while the wind dances through the trees, carrying with it the quiet magic of the moment. Amy pulls back slightly, just enough to see Ty's face, and in his eyes, she reads every apology, every longing, every promise of tomorrow. Words are unnecessary here. Their connection transcends them. Every heartbeat, every glance, every subtle touch speaks volumes. And as they stand together, at the center of Heartland, one undeniable truth emerges. Love that survives absence, distance, and hardship is unstoppable. And the story of Amy and Ty is far from over. Even after the embrace ends, the air around Heartland feels charged, heavy with unspoken words and emotions too powerful to express. Amy stands a few steps away from Ty, her hands still trembling, heart racing, and mind spinning. The reunion has been everything she dreamed of, yet it also opens old wounds she thought had healed. Ty's presence brings joy, yes, but also the reminder of all the months apart, the lonely nights, the unanswered questions, and the uncertainty that once clouded her life. There's a bittersweet quality to this moment, happiness intertwined with the realization that love, no matter how strong, is never simple. Ty notices the subtle tension in Amy's posture and the flicker of doubt in her eyes. He knows this reunion is just the beginning. Their journey forward will not be easy. Life at Heartland has moved on while he was away. Routines have changed, responsibilities have shifted, and relationships have evolved. Friends and family are thrilled to see him back, but they also carry their own questions. Jack, always protective, watches closely, wondering how Ty's return will affect Amy and the children. Lou, practical as ever, starts making mental lists of adjustments, chores, and responsibilities now that Ty is back. Amy and Ty share a quiet moment alone, the silence between them louder than any words could be. Their eyes meet, communicating everything: love, forgiveness, hope, and the understanding that the path ahead won't be easy. The ranch, the children, and even the community of Heartland all rely on them not just as a couple, but as a team. There are decisions to make, trust to rebuild, and secrets from the past that may resurface to test the bond they've fought so hard to preserve. Amy wonders if their love is strong enough to withstand not just the absence, but the pressures of the present and the unknown trials of the future. As the sun begins to set over Heartland, casting golden light across the fields, there is a sense of hope tempered with reality. Ty's return has brought a surge of emotion and energy that will reshape the ranch, their lives, and their hearts. But the challenges ahead are undeniable. Viewers are left with a sense of anticipation and excitement. The reunion has happened, but the story is far from over. Love has been rekindled, hearts have been mended, and yet, new conflicts, difficult choices, and unexpected twists await in Season 20. The stage is set, the emotions are raw, and Heartland is ready to remind fans why this family, this ranch, and this love story continues to captivate audiences one breathtaking, heart-wrenching moment at a time. Ty's return to Heartland is more than just a joyful reunion. It's a spark that ignites a wave of tension, questions, and hidden emotions across the ranch. The calm of the morning has faded, replaced by a charged energy that seems to ripple through every corner of Heartland. Every familiar space, whether it's the barn, the stables, or the wide-open pastures, feels different now, as if Ty's presence has stirred both hope and uncertainty. Amy feels it too. Her heart, still full of love, is also cautious. Months of separation have left cracks, and while love is strong, rebuilding trust and navigating unspoken worries is going to take time. The ranch family reacts in their own ways. Jack, ever the protector, watches from the sidelines, unsure if Ty's return will bring stability or upheaval. Georgie, curious and perceptive, senses changes in the family dynamics that she cannot fully explain. Lou, practical and grounded, quietly observes, thinking about how the household routines and responsibilities might shift now that Ty is back. Even the animals, usually attuned to Amy's emotions, seem to sense the tension in the air. It's clear that Ty's presence, while a blessing, introduces new challenges that no one could have predicted. Meanwhile, unseen tensions begin to rise. Ty carries his own struggles, memories, and regrets from his time away, issues that could complicate his reunion with Amy. There are questions about his past choices, his personal battles, and the new life he's returning to. For Amy, the joy of seeing him is tempered by the fear of repeating past mistakes. Their love is undeniable, but the path forward is uncertain. Each interaction, each glance, each decision is laden with potential heartbreak, highlighting that even the strongest relationships can be tested by circumstance and timing. As the sun dips lower over Heartland, casting long shadows across the fields, the stage is set for Season 20's emotional roller coaster. This isn't just a story about love regained, it's about facing consequences, confronting fears, and navigating a world that continues to change around them. Ty's return has reopened doors that were once closed, stirred emotions that were once buried, and set the course for new storylines filled with tension, conflict, and moments that will leave fans holding their breath. Heartland's familiar beauty now carries an undercurrent of uncertainty, reminding viewers that in this season, nothing is predictable, And every reunion comes with its own challenges, even as Amy and Ty begin to navigate their reunion. The horizon of Heartland stretches ahead with new stories waiting to unfold. The ranch, bathed in the golden light of a setting sun, seems calm, almost serene, but beneath the surface, currents of change are already moving. This season promises more than just love rekindled. It's about challenges that will test every relationship, decisions that will define the family, and surprises that will leave viewers on the edge of their seats. Ty's return has opened a door, but what lies beyond it is unknown. Filled with twists that no one could have predicted, fans can expect emotional highs and heartbreaking lows as Amy and Ty confront both their past and the demands of the present. New conflicts emerge, old wounds resurface, and the strength of their bond is pushed to its limits. Every glance, every word, every choice will carry weight, shaping not only their relationship but the lives of everyone at Heartland. The family they've built together will be both a source of comfort and tension. As they navigate the shifting dynamics of a ranch that has always been as much a character as the people who call it home, Season 20 also introduces surprises for the wider Heartland world. Friends, neighbors, and familiar faces will challenge and inspire, bringing fresh drama, unexpected alliances, and moments of both laughter and tears. The stories of love, loyalty, and resilience that Heartland is known for will continue to captivate, but with new layers of intensity, ensuring that every episode leaves fans eager for the next. Ty's comeback is only the beginning. It sparks a ripple effect that will shape the entire season, keeping audiences invested in every twist, every decision, and every heartfelt moment. As the screen fades to the rolling pastures and the iconic Heartland logo, one truth remains clear: this season is going to be unforgettable. Amy and Ty's love will be tested, hearts will be broken and mended, and the ranch will witness moments of joy and tension that define the very essence of Heartland. For viewers, it's not just a reunion story, it's a journey, an emotional ride that promises surprises, suspense, and the raw beauty of life, love, and family. Season 20 has begun, and fans are in for a story that will stay with them long after the credits roll. As the golden light of Heartland fades into evening, the story of Amy and Ty lingers in the hearts of everyone watching. Their reunion is more than a moment, it's a reminder of the strength of love, the power of forgiveness, and the resilience required to face life's challenges together. The ranch, quiet now, seems to hold its breath, reflecting the weight of the emotions that have just unfolded. This season will be filled with moments that make fans cheer, gasp, and reach for tissues as every decision, every conversation, and every heartfelt embrace carries the depth of the lives we've grown to love. For viewers, this is a season to experience alongside the Heartland family. The emotional highs and lows of Amy and Ty's journey are mirrored in the challenges faced by Jack, Lou, Georgie, and the rest of the community. Every character is touched by Ty's return, and every storyline intertwines to create a rich tapestry of love, heartbreak, growth, and resilience. Heartland Season 20 promises to deliver not just entertainment, but an emotional journey that resonates with anyone who understands the bonds of family, friendship, and enduring love. Now is the time for fans to stay close, to witness the unfolding drama, and to engage with the Heartland story like never before. Share your favorite moments, discuss the challenges Amy and Ty face, and join the conversation about what's to come. Will their love withstand the trials ahead? How will the family adjust to the changes Ty's return brings? These are the questions that will keep fans eagerly anticipating each episode. The magic of Heartland lies in its ability to make viewers feel as though they are part of this ranch, part of this family, and part of every triumph and every heartbreak. So, as Season 20 continues, remember this: every reunion carries weight, every choice has consequences, and every story has a heartbeat that reaches far beyond the screen. Amy and Ty's journey is only beginning, and the adventures, emotions, and surprises that await are bound to leave an unforgettable mark. Hold your hearts, follow their story, and prepare for a season where love, hope, and resilience take center stage, because in Heartland, the heart always leads the way.